the president, it found a creative solution to keep the troops paid. And rather than congratulate the president for doing that, this unprecedented action to get our troops paid, the Democrats want to sue him for it. They're saying that it's illegal. This just shows they don't care about the people who are hurting. They are shutting down the government purely for partisan politics because they don't like Donald Trump.
Wait, they want to sue him for paying military members during a government shutdown. To every Democrat and liberal out there, why do you guys stand by this? So they're out here fighting for healthcare for illegals, but they want to sue the Trump administration for paying for military members' salaries during a shutdown. No, you know what? This isn't a shutdown. This is a hostage situation because give us what we want or else. Shouldn't it be America first? Shouldn't we be worried about paying our military members, the ones who are out there keeping us safe? But no, they want to make sure that military members don't get paid. They are asking, well, where's all this random money from the tariffs coming from to keep the women and infant children's program open? So wait a minute, you mean to tell me that you guys knew exactly what was going on, you knew exactly how much money was there, and yet you just want to make sure that that gets allocated to illegal, but for what? Oh, I think we all know. You guys are losing voters by the day. Every single thing that comes out, like, I don't know, peace in the Middle East, that he is solving for you guys are losing voters. You are losing people on your side. And now you're desperate that you have to go and create voters. Again, this is not a shutdown. I'm not arguing with anybody in my comment section about, oh, well, Trump owns the House and the Senate. He can just call everybody back in together. And if he's such a great peace deal maker, then maybe he just needs to make that happen. I'm not arguing with you guys because this is no longer a shutdown. This is a hostage situation.
You know, what is funny about some of these people is that all these lawmakers, they are taking their salaries. So they don't care. They are fine. When you look at what Trump did, that was very important. You need to make people like the military to be happy. So paying their salary should not be something Democrats sees like, oh, you should not do that. Trump took money from tariffs and decided to pay off the military. Now, these people are coming in threatening to sue him. I don't know why Democrats always do this every time. Yeah. They just want to always create scenarios like, you know, for the cameras, for people to see like they're walking. Watching Jeffrey few hours ago, oh, all Republicans are gone home. We are here. We can't see them to walk. That is now what they're claiming. Take a look at this.
House Republicans shut the government down. Then they ran out of town. And for the last 3 weeks, they're nowhere to be found.
Hakeem out here spitting rhymes. You guys see it? What are we doing? Anyway, here's Bernie Sanders saying the quiet part out loud.
They have had months to negotiate. And you reopen the government, and we lose our leverage, and they say, well, you know, we want this, we want that. No, there has to be an agreement right now. That's what this whole shutdown is about.
So that's what it's about, leverage. Democrats are using paying our troops, paying our federal employees, keeping the lights of the government on. They're using that as leverage to try to get their policy demands fulfilled. That's the whole thing. Republicans did not shut down the government. Democrats are desperate, and now they're voting against something that they voted before because they have no other form of leverage. Again, that's what it's about. This is the only leverage they have, and they're willing to use that even if it requires them to be massive hypocrites. I can show you multiple videos of Democrats coming out and saying we shouldn't be holding the government hostage for our own policy agenda. But that's exactly what they're doing. If I'm just being completely honest, currently they are a bunch of desperate hypocrites. So do not let them gaslight you into thinking Republicans are shutting the government down when they're using a filibuster to stop a clean continuing resolution from passing, which they've already voted for in the past before, but now all of a sudden they can't vote for it. Again, because they have no other leverage. This is the last bit of leverage they have, and they're trying to use it. And they're making themselves out to be massive hypocrites in the process.
What does that need to look like before you would vote to reopen the government? Or is it commitment from the White House and Republicans enough?
No doubt.
I mean,
the president is a very honest man. And if he says something, man, you could take it to the bank.
So you're saying his word is not enough? Bankruptcy court.
His word? No.
So what do you need to see? What commitments from
I think we need to see ink on paper. I think we need to see legislation. I think we need to see votes. And I think we need to see these things pass on the floor of the House and the Senate and signed by President Trump. I don't accept IOUs. I don't accept pinky promises. That's not the business that I'm in.
Okay, so you need a signature from President Trump in order to vote to reopen the government.
Correct.
Okay, Senator Sanders, we've got another question. This one's for you.
Even if you provide these videos to them, like, is it not you? Is it not you who said this? They will see turn it the other way. Like he said, this is the only leverage they have. So struggling to pull this stone is something, and you coming. Yeah. They don't have any other thing to do. So pulling this for as long as possible is what they actually want. But they should not forget something. I watched CNN a few hours ago. What I saw, these people will not be able to win again. If they have hopes, it is affecting them in a way. Schumer said on one video, I watch your polls. This will affect Republicans. So Democrats are high up there. So with them now looking at polls, it's crazy to the detriment of the whole country. Why are you supposed to be looking at polls? If it was not favoring them, Democrats will stop. They will come to the table and solve the issue. So you can see the mafia they're playing here.
While the U.S. government is shut down right now, it's one
Why aren't you still shut down, Rachel?
thing to have the president leaving the country and flying to other countries, as Trump did today,
To go facilitate a peace treaty that every predecessor said was impossible and the world celebrated it? You would make light of that.
another thing to have the U.S. government funding another country's government while we are not funding ours.
Democrat stupidity for 500, please, Alex.
Nevertheless, Trump's Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, just sent $20 billion U.S. taxpayer dollars to go fund the government of Argentina.
It was a currency swap facilitated by the U.S. It wasn't a cash handout or a grant. It was nothing more than a financial backstop to allow Argentina to exchange their pesos for U.S. dollars. And it was needed to stabilize their market and their economy. This is not an unusual act for the Treasury Department. And the Treasury Department is independently managed, and it's not subject to congressional appropriations. The U.S. also made an open market purchase of the Argentine peso. That was to help boost the peso's value and the Argentine bond prices. But stay true to the cause, Rachel. Those 10 viewers rely on you to keep their anxiety high.
Russia was caught on another lie. You can see it clearly. She actually fact-checked her in such a way that is enjoyable. That was just the truth. But they will spew this to their viewers to a level that they will carry it on their head and even struggle to, debate with facts coming from these people. The way she presented the program was like, Trump is carrying money to Argentina. But this is the simple truth. This should tell you a lot about these people and lies telling. It should not be happening like this. When you spread propaganda just to, stir up your base, it's crazy. Before you want to present news like this, do findings. Don't just spew this. They're carrying taxpayers' dollars to Argentina. This same woman, when Biden was doing this, taking money to different countries, she did not do a video like this to talk against the Biden administration. You will not see that. Because of Trump hatred, they will continue to do it. It's not surprising. I want to appreciate people that are constantly standing up, supporting my channel. I'm grateful. Your support is, please always share the videos. I'm called Ransom. That is my name. As of the short videos you sit behind, you can always end. No need to watch that.
I think that we should have more Republicans on the show, but they don't want to come on. They're scared of us. It's like Marjorie Taylor Greene says that she finds the Republican men afraid of powerful women. Well, that may be true of all the political persuasions. But if they would come on this show, they can explain to us what they're trying to do to this country.
Sequential moments in history.
When I say I'm not going to be apocalyptic, he even gets an
If the Democrats shut down the government, Donald Trump takes advantage of the situation and begins to, trim programs Democrats care about.
Because how many times somebody asks
for.
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States. If you want to serve in the American...
Give interviews, I don't do that.
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States.
Happening at the moment.
Yeah.
President Obama.
Is blatant censorship.
Because he says he has a team of fact checkers.
The FCC.
Want them to stop fooling around with my right to say what I feel.
Americans, it's a part of who we are.
Because that is really something that didn't happen before.
Does anybody else watch The View? Because I think there's...
I'm going to say one.
Look, there are certain rules of free speech that we must all abide by. But in case anyone needs a refresher, we're going to go over the rules again.
He does not have a right to have a television show.
To spreading lies.
Somebody to get up there, not
all the same people that are in these polite...
Disagree with what Gavin Newsom said, that he doesn't...
Dave Chappelle. He's not wrong.
I think that what she has done...
What do you disagree with out of interest?
If you're an American who is considered